Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Vanilla, the Bloodsail Buccaneers server, and our hardcore Paladin playthrough. Thank you guys so much for being here and clicking on the video and joining me today. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope that you're doing well. Let's take a look. Our inventory is okay, though obviously very limited. As far as questing goes, we have stuff to do out to the east that we could work on. But I think I want to run down here and turn this in really quick. Although, we could do that after we get Princess. And it's not like we're going to lose quest credit for it right away. Yeah, I think we're actually good to go out to the east here. Now, the troubling part of that is that some of these quests are a bit of a higher level. I think that what we'll do is today we'll quest here, and then next time we might have to go to Kyranos. If we want to do like underlevel stuff, if we want to do zone hopping to where we can keep things underlevel. Now, some of you guys pointed out that, you know, I went on a little rant about, you know, difficulty settings, possible difficulty settings for like hardcore servers. Mainly I was trying to talk about a way to make enemies that were not elites, but tougher than regular mobs, and kind of like replacing them on the hardcore server where the elites go. Just put these tougher enemies. That's mainly so that we can do elite quest in hardcore, because we can't team up. But then, yeah, if we want to make the game just more challenging, to your guys' point, we could just be fighting yellow and orange mobs instead of trying to focus on green mobs. So that is something we can do. And if we do keep on with stuff that's at level, you know, the kill experience is going to be greater than it would be otherwise. You know what we do need to turn on, like right now? Find minerals. Let's not waste any more time without that up. And maybe we even want to venture off the road here to see if we can find any. In the meantime, we could definitely use any and all kill XP. Let's head down to this more rugged terrain south of us. There's gotta be some minerals somewhere around here, right? How many people are on right now? Yeah, that's a lot of people for 9 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. That's a lot of people. Lots of rogues. Lots of everything basically except for priest. Ah, that's right. In vanilla we have to tap the node multiple times. We don't just get to loot it all at once. I don't think that got changed until Wrath of the Lich King, right? We've got a camp of Defias over here that we probably want to avoid pulling. We've discovered Jared's Landing. Just gonna take this ore, guys. Don't mind me. Now, can we get multiple skill ups? We have to tap this multiple times, but so far we've only gotten one skill up per node. Yeah, and I'm wondering if that's like the limiting factor. Maybe you can't skill up twice off the same node, no matter how many times it takes you to mine it. Alright, we will keep heading over this way. Young forest bears, it's kind of a shame to fight them now because we're going to need them, but he is kind of in my way. We can weave in a little bit of Hammer of Justice just to stop some incoming damage. It would be a decent idea. Oh, and obviously we're not going back to using dynamic cam. Thank you for those of you who gave me input though on the different fields of view and stuff. I'm going to take that into consideration for maybe using dynamic cam in an immersive run that's not a hardcore run. Although a lot of you guys just didn't really like it, period, and to be honest, I don't know that I really liked it either. I really don't know if I liked it. Some of you guys also complained about like motion sickness, which I can definitely see. I made sure the head bob was turned off and looked at all the options I could to avoid that, but I can definitely see how you might have gotten a little motion sickness with it. So yeah, we're not going to be going back to it for now. Somebody recommended that we do a first-person playthrough. That would be interesting. I would never do that in hardcore. That would just be setting myself up for failure. But it would be maybe interesting to see. Now, what I would like a camera to do is maybe, like, in this view, you know, this camera's not bad. I feel like in retail, you zoom in and it puts you in, like, the character's chest is where the camera is. But this is actually seeming to put us, like, in the character's head. Near where their actual eye perspective might be. It seems a little short. But we're almost there. That's not bad. I don't know, what do you guys think? It would definitely give us a different view of Azeroth and its creatures. It's too bad we can't get a mod that would, like, enable us seeing the weapon swings. Elder Scrolls style. Or, like, seeing our casting hands. That would be really cool. Maybe I would use dynamic cam for a first-person playthrough, because I bet in dynamic cam there's a way to knock this camera just up a little bit, right? I'm actually gonna play with that. I'm gonna try to get some settings going for a little bit better. Oh god, the worst thing that could happen has happened. We've got a buddy. This is what's gonna happen. This is why you don't do this in hardcore. Let's do this, and we'll heal. Let's just get 2 heals in. Okay, so we'll stop playing around with the first person for right now, but you guys get the idea. It could be a cool thing to do in a different playthrough. Not with our literal lives on the line. But yeah, I think we'd want to adjust the perspective of the camera up just a little bit. I'm not so sure about taking on Princess at our level, actually. I'm actually not so sure about doing any of this stuff at our level, to be quite honest. It's a little bit concerning. I almost feel like we missed something, but we didn't. We just haven't zone hopped yet, so we are feeling a little bit underleveled. Which is definitely what happens. You know what, we probably don't have to go to Keranos, but we are gonna have to go to Loch Modan to do some stuff there. We're not gonna be able to walk into Westfall and just expect to live, you know what I mean? That would be mighty arrogant of us. And I don't think it's a good plan.
Need help?
Yes, Murlocs have settled in and around the streams of Elwyn. We don't know why they are here, but they are aggressive and at least semi-intelligent. A few days ago we sent 2 guards, Rolf and Malachi, to investigate along the river, and they have not yet returned. To complete my report, I must know what happened to those men. Travel north along the river and find the guards, or their remains.
For the Alliance, what can I do for you?
And then he wants us to take out some prowlers and young forest bears so that the logging camp
Go with honor, friend.
is less harassed by wildlife. Speaking of the logging camp, let's head over that way. And we'll pick up the quest there. We're going to gather some wood. And I think we're going to be looking for red linen bandanas or silk bandanas, or we're going to need an item off the Defias people that are down around the Brackwell pumpkin patch.
Light be with you.
You're a mage. You don't need might. Might is not going to help you very much. It'll be nice when we have wisdom. And our buffs are so short. They're only 5 minutes. I mean,
Honor, friend.
obviously that could help somebody, I suppose, but...
Farewell.
Okay, let's head to the north here. We're going to be keeping our eyes open for prowlers. We're going to be looking for young forest bears, and we are looking for wood on the ground. With this many people in the zone, we're probably going to be competing for some of the objectives out here. I always have a harder time finding the bears than I do the prowlers, so I like to take the opportunity to get the bears whenever I see them. Gonna try to keep remembering to work in our little stun here anytime it's off cooldown. Supposedly we can find wood this far out, according to Questy. Oh, maybe. Yeah, there was wood over there, but it's gone now. Yeah, I don't think I've ever collected it from that far back. It's deep wood. There goes a bear. Yeah, we're gonna have to stay moving if we want to get any of this stuff. Here we go. Interestingly, I feel like hardcore is only growing in popularity. I feel like every time I roll a character, there are just more and more people on at all times of the day. To have this many people in this part of Elwyn Forest at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday is pretty intense. And I think to myself, when Blizzard does their own hardcore servers, are their hardcore servers going to feel like this? Or are their hardcore servers going to feel like the Fresh Start server of Maladath feels today? Where the Fresh Start server of Maladath is now a low population realm with, I don't know what it's like on Horde side, but it has basically zero alliance presence. Every time I log my Paladin in, which is not often anymore, we are one of only 2 or 3 people at max level in Dalaran. I queue up for a random heroic, and I'm the only person in the queue. That's a dead server. You know, they did those Fresh Start realms to pull people in. And I remember us talking about it back then, thinking like, gee, it's probably going to be a smarter idea to not do Fresh Start. It's probably going to be a smarter idea to run your Wrath of the Lich King tune on either Mankrik or Pagel. And if I had done that, I think if I had gone with the mage on Pagel, we'd probably still be playing Wrath of the Lich King right now. I learned a couple of things about playing in current World of Warcraft Classic content, especially thinking about pugging raids and stuff like that, even thinking about making a guild and doing raids, is that if I'm going to be doing raids, I probably just want to be DPS. And not only do I just want to be DPS, if I'm going to be on a raid character, I kind of want them to only be able to DPS. I don't want to be in a position where I could even be more helpful than that. Yeah. That's kind of what I realized when I went with the Paladin. Is that the Paladin did a couple of things that were amazing. It was a great class to level. It's my favorite class. But as far as thinking about like raiding regularly on it, my biggest problem with it was there were too many possibilities. Do I want to tank, heal, or DPS? The answer is yes. So which one? To all of them. I want to do all of those things. You can't do all those things for a couple of reasons. The biggest reason is that keeping 3 sets of gear in your bags is really hard to do. The other reason is that, you know, 3 sets of gear. Also, 3 sets of gear. There, that's 3 of it. It's 3 times because you have 3 sets of gear. Which you just can't hold on to all at once. Man, I wanted to kill these guys, but we are going to have to run it. Which is crazy. We're going to have to heal, too. On top of everything else. Okay, we can't take a level 9 bear if anything else is hitting us. Which seems messed up to me, but what do I know? Hey, we got him all the way here. Can we kill him now? Okay, at least we got him. You know, it was hard fought, but we earned that one. Yeah, having 3 sets of gear, you know, having in retail, of course, like your gear, some of the major stats switch with you, and that's like a nice quality of life. So yeah, you don't have the resources to have all the sets. You kind of have to just pick one thing, but when I have that many choices, especially to be a tank or a healer, it's hard for me to decide what I'm going to do. So what I've learned is that in the future, if I'm going to raid in Wrath, or raid in Cataclysm, or raid in Retail, or raid anywhere, I need to be on just a DPS character. Take the choice out of the equation. I think we would have had a blast on the mage. Literal blast. Much blasting would have occurred. Well, you live and you learn. What we can be sure of, guys, is that there will always be Kata. There will always at least be Kata. Can take some of these lessons forward someday, even if right now we're not very excited for Kata. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Prowlers, have we? These level 10 guys are really tough. That's right, we have to find the guard on the other side before we can find the guard over here. I always forget about that. Maybe we should make our way over to that side of the lake. Yeah, how many? We got 2 prowlers down, 3 forest bears. We've got 5 out of 8 bundles of wood. That's not awful. Let's head this way. We'll look at the corpse's body, and I think we'll go explore the mine also. We might get lucky and find a forest bear or 2 on the way, but mostly it's going to be wolves that we don't need. Here we go. We're going to grab this bear before anyone else comes along and tags him. If we can find him? Okay, we pulled the wolf instead. We're going to have to fight a lot of enemies back here on our way to the mine that we don't necessarily need. Because it's not going to be safe to run past them all. And quite honestly, we could probably use the kill XP. Alright, let's grab the body before I just completely forget to do so. Alright, we are going to clear through the kobolds carefully. We don't need them for anything necessarily, but skipping them isn't really going to be an option. And they're only level 7, so pretty decent XP farm opportunity here. They also may drop some cloth for us. I'd really rather not fight 2 of them. Okay, he resisted the stun. Kinda hoping the Geomancers don't have a heal. Doesn't look like he does. If he did, he was not inclined to use it there. I don't want to pull the buddy. I don't think I'm going to have a choice. Am I going to be able to take this guy out? I think we could at least kill the Geomancer. Maybe, if he can stop dodging, that'd be good. Let's get a heal off here. And let's drink our mana back. I don't mind the pace we're going at. I kind of like the pace of the Paladin. People pointed out it's a lot of auto-attacking. That doesn't really bother me. And listen, it must not really bother you guys either. You don't have to press the one button. I have to do that. So if short rotations bother you, it's probably less bothersome to watch it than it is to actually play it. I don't mind the lack of buttons right now, honestly. As long as our stats and our auto-attack are getting the job done, then I don't mind. We don't have to go super far in here, but we could take the opportunity to try to find some copper. I'm glad I kind of stood there and waited that one out. I almost ran in and pulled that guy, which would have gotten this one for sure. We'll kind of stand by the node and stake our claim to the copper node here. Well, hello there, Respawn. How are you? Oh, 2 of you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Not bad. I could really use these guys to stop respawning, though. I'd really like it if they would just chill out for a second. That way, maybe we can make some progress out of here. Because we need to go this way to continue with the quest. Okay, let's get a heal in really quick. And there we go. Oh, we're definitely gonna push a little bit further in to get the copper. That's scary, but we'll just get the copper and then we'll get out. Let's ignore the webs. Ignore this poor guy over here. He's probably a gunner. It looks like they dug too deep. Everything was fine until spoders came. Shockingly devoid of enemies out here. I kind of expected we'd come out and be immediately surrounded. That did not happen like that. Alright, let's head back to the east. We need to look for some more young forest bear on the way. We need one more, so yeah, there we go. He's right over here. And then we'll just be looking for prowlers and bundles of wood. well. He's resisted most of what we thrown at him, and we missed once. So yeah, that was a kind of a depressing opener to combat there. When those big swings miss, you really feel it. Yeah, it feels like finding the wood might be the hardest part of this one. Miko the Rogue, dead at level 18 in Darkshore. RIP, brother. Our rogue did not make it anywhere near that long. And it has kind of like... It's made me question how I feel about Night Elves. Like, I think that I like Night Elves, and I think that I like the Night Elf areas, and I think that I like the Night Elf questing, but I think that those things I think about myself are wrong. I think that I hate it. I think it might be my least favorite zone, and my least favorite quest lines, and that's pretty sad. Because Night Elves are awesome, and their aesthetic is very unique, but I think I kind of hate their starting zones. Yeah, I kind of do. I don't know why. And I remember Teldrassil feeling like we had been there forever and ever, and like we never left. That's the sad and horrifying truth, is that not only did it feel like we were there forever, we never got to leave. And I don't know when, if ever, I'll be ready to tackle the Night Elf quest again. Those were tough ones. I don't know if I would do another hardcore Night Elf. Maybe it would have to be something down the road. And yeah, I think the only way it would happen is if somebody somehow convinced me to play a druid on the Alliance side in hardcore. That would probably be the only way that I'd revisit Night Elf. Because then it would be a necessity. We wouldn't have a choice. Alright, we have all the wood we need. We need 4 more prowlers. It's a pretty decent time to hit level 9. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. And we're missing everything. We're just missing. Basically non-stop. Resist, resist, miss, resist. Okay, good. We did leash the one surprisingly easily. I really did not expect him to leash that easily. And the great news is that we are done with that one. That's the great news. The other great news is that we didn't die while doing it, and those guys are pretty tough. The Prowlers and the Bears are both pretty tough.
Well met. Safe travels.
Alright, what is this over here? Oh, this is report to Garen Stoutmantle. I don't think I've ever grabbed this quest. I don't know why, but I don't remember this quest. We've been over here maybe once. Looks to me you've seen quite a bit of combat in your time, Paladin. If you haven't already, you should report to Garen Stoutmantle. He heads up the People's Militia, aimed at protecting the farmlands of Westfall. I bet he could use your help. You can usually find him in the stone tower of Sentinel Hill, just off the road in the middle of Westfall.
Be careful.
Oh, it's just a straight-up breadcrumb quest in case you don't get one from Goldshire, because I'm sure that eventually Marshal Dugan must send us out that way. So that's interesting. Let's go back to Guard Thomas. And then I think we'll head south and we'll get the red linen bandanas and we'll try to take on Princess. It's probably pretty bold to try to take her on at level 9. She does come with a bit of an entourage. We may be able to do a little bit of kiting. Or maybe we focus down the ads individually, then leash, and then repeat until it's just her. We could do it that way. We're definitely going to take advantage of the traveling salesman here to empty some stuff out of the inventory. Rough stones we'll need for crafting.
Safe travels.
I don't know if we will need the malachite or the shadow gems. I think we will. I'm going to hang on to them for now.
Well met. Light bless you.
Alright, and he wants us to go report back to Marshal Dugan the fate of the 2 guards. But first, we're going to make a little stop at the pumpkin patch. I see a guy running around in fear. There is a warlock here, level 12 gnome. We got a dead body here, which is not a good sign. And yeah, Princess is nowhere to be seen. We've got respawns coming back into the world. We might as well take advantage of that. Maybe pull them out a little bit. It looks like they're taking out Princess, and interestingly enough, it didn't actually aggro the Entourage. However, I'm gonna kill the Entourage just in case. Okay, the Entourage aggroes itself, though. That's good to know. I thought they were supposed to aggro with Princess. That's how I thought they worked. So now maybe we have a chance of Princess spawning by herself and us nabbing her like that. Let's go ahead and drink our mana back. That would be prudent. We don't need to tackle this building right now. We may get the quest to come back here later and deal with the collector, but right now we avoid. It's a big avoid. A lot of these guys have been sharpening their blades recently, I've realized. They all seem very eager to try it out. Okay, so... yeah, I mean... what else was ever gonna happen, right? Ah, I should have bubbled. I should have bubbled. I don't have anything else to say. I shouldn't have taken on Princess at that level. I should have bubbled. There's lots of things that could have gone differently, guys. Let me know about it in the comments. We were not level 10, so we are just going to go again. And yeah, no, we didn't. That was not something we needed to learn. We didn't need to happen that way. And yet, here we are. That's the darkest skinned dwarf I can make. Okay. It's not really what I was looking for. So I'm like, what am I okay to stare at for, well, only a few hours in our case, because we can't seem to stay alive. Hair color, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. That's it, guys. I'm gonna end the episode here. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll try to live longer than level 9 next time. But yeah, it's fine. We tried something we shouldn't have. We died. It happens. Alright, guys. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there in the real world. And take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.